says not to learn the way of the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. So it says not to learn the way of the heathen. So when you're celebrating so-called, New Year's Day, you're celebrating a demonic holiday, which is Druid feast day, which the Druids were the men of the oak, where you get the word Hollywood. The reason why it's called Hollywood is because it comes from hollowed wood, which the Druids would use as a wand to cast spells on people. And that's how they've been casting spells on a lot of people through their movies, so on and so forth. Then it says here age 15 to 33, which I'm not sure what that is. Then you have January 7th, Saint Wine Ball Day. It's a blood. This is just a celebration. They didn't even put what type of so-called a satanic holiday it is. But this is a blood. So this particular holiday, satanic holiday, is a blood holiday. They have to sacrifice, animal or human sacrifice and dismemberment. All right. January 17th, satanic revels, sexual. So this particular one is a sexual type of holiday, satanic holiday. Oral, anal, vagina, 7 to 17 female. All right. And that's what it means about, she practiced the crimes of religious prostitution, because you had certain rituals that they practiced in these pagan processions or pagan rituals that had to do with sex. Like in 2 Maccabees 6, right? I'm going to go straight to the point. It says, for the temple, meaning the temple in Jerusalem, was filled with riot and reveling, partying, just wild shit, by the Gentiles, the other nations, who dallied with harlots, see, and had to do with women within the circuit of the holy places. Why? Because this is how they kept, their so-called holidays, through sexual magic, through sex. Whether it was man on woman, woman on woman, man on man, man on beast, woman on beast, so on and so forth. A P to the E to the D to the O. And besides that, brought in things that were not lawful. So you see in the different so-called holidays, satanic holidays, and the types that they are. Whether it's just something as a feast day, which is satanic, or was a blood or sacrifice or sexual, right? Then here, January 20 to the 27th, abduction, ceremonial preparation, and holding of sacrificial victims for Candlemas. And this is why you see a lot of children missing. Because see, it says they're abduction, sexual and blood. So this one is both sexual and blood. Oral, anal, vaginal, human sacrifice. And this is why you had the Bohemian Grove, where they have the so-called effigy, which is really actually a child. That's why when you hear them doing that so-called fake sacrifice, you have noises in the background, music and stuff, because that's how in the ancient world, the parents, so that they wouldn't, change their mind, they would play loud music to drown out the cries of the child when they were being sacrificed. Female or child, any age. January 29th, Saint Agnes Eve, casting of spells. See? And that's what they do. They cast spells. February 2nd, another Candlemas. Sabbath festival. Blood. This is a sacrifice ritual. Animal and or human sacrifice. And you better believe that they hold to this. February 2nd, same day, satanic revels. Sexual. Oral, anal, vaginal. February 25th, Saint Walpurgis Day. Blood. Communion of blood and dismemberment. Any age. All right? And it goes on and on and on. This one just passed. This one's coming up, March 1st. Saint Eschtado, however you say that. It's a blood sacrifice. Drinking of human blood for strength and homage to the demons. See? And it goes on and on and on. See, on March 20th, the spring equinox, they have what? Orgies. And the orgy is when a bunch of men and women get together and have sex with each other. How did Richard Pryor put it? You know, they go to a party one night. He said, you don't know who you effed or who effed you. Then you have Shrovetide or Shrovetide, 3 days before Ash Wednesday, which is a witch Sabbath. Then you have date varies, Good Friday, Day of Passion, Death of Christ, Blood, Human Sacrifice, Male Only, Adult. You know? And it goes on and on and on throughout the whole year.